Okay, so Gordon says that the camper is not ready to have the tarp come off because it's only March. And I just don't think that looks very nice to sell. That's all I got. So we were given this 1996 Lance camper by my parents. And we've never replaced it because we can't find one better that we can afford. So we'll tell you why it's better. All right.
So we try to keep it covered as best we can. I think that helps.
I'm gonna find a picture of it uncovered somehow.
Yeah, we got some pictures of it.
Well, let's just do it. So, right here.
Oh, you're doing a whole tour?
Oh, I'm doing a whole tour.
Okay, it has the larger tanks. Can't really tell in there, but they're good size. So what size do they say? I don't know. But they're bigger than your propane tanks.
We should find out. Something gas. It should say on it. Why doesn't it say? Yeah. They're the big ones. Yep. Like 20 pounds each, I think?
I think they're the 30-pound tanks.
30-pound tanks? They're the big ones that when I take them in, they go, oh, those. Hang on, I gotta go do something. So you might wonder why we have this strap like this. We're up on a hill, and this is the northeast, and our storms come in from the northeast. And we realize that by doing that, it doesn't kind of get out of square as easily from the wind pounding on it. Not to say this thing doesn't need work. It needs work, but we just don't have it. What we do have is a septic system that needs to be replaced. So this is the GoFundMe septic endeavor. Okay, so I don't know what this is about, but my dad did like this thing because he had a Chevy and
the Lance has a proprietary plug that I guess only Lance uses or something, and he wanted to have it on a generic just standard trailer prong plug, this style. So he just got an end and then he spliced it together. It's worked fine, never given me a problem.
Looks terrible. All right, here's our battery.
And off, out, it's on.
So we haven't started this generator since last summer when we lost power, and we may or may not have turned off our main and may or may not have used this generator to run our refrigerator and other components during electric outage. Sorry.
I don't know if
did it rack? Yeah, it's a little racked.
No, it's just that the key's designed to come out, so there we go. And you can start it from inside, but I'll just do it here so you can see it. I'll try to turn over.
So it's an awning.
Oh, this tank might be empty. I might have to switch over to the other tank.
So this generator runs off what? Propane? Or gas?
Propane.
And okay, propane. We'll be back. Unless you're going to do it. This is going to be the longest freaking video ever.
Well, I got to turn the propane on. Edit stuff.
I'm not editing anything. I'm just going to load it up. This is the video. The awning, which I'll have to find a picture because I don't think he's going to let me open the awning. And it does have a tear. It could be replaced. It's old.
Crap.
What?
The gas wasn't shut off, so it might be out of gas.
Don't run it dry.
I think it does that when it might be low on gas. I can look inside.
Okay, I promise it works.
Guess we need to put some gas in the thing.
Why don't we continue the tour of what it has, what we like about it. So it's 11'3". Oh, I put 11'6". I'll fix that. It's
yeah,
11'3" extended cab.
945.
So on this side, you got your typical outdoor shower.
Yeah.
You want to open that?
Yep, I like that.
I've actually used it. And I didn't stand in the dirt. What I did is I had, and you all can have this, okay? If you buy this camper, you can get it. But I used that grated, it's a step and it's got a grate and you can actually stand on it barefoot without it hurting.
So we don't have the hose on it right now, so it's missing the shower hose. But
you want to tell why?
This is just your storage, your drops and a little bit of storage of, you know, stakes for the awning or gloves.
So this is your water gray and black water.
And drain lines for your hoses, so you can drain the water out.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
And then in this nifty little deal, I can't open it with one hand.
Yeah.
That's the hose.
That's the sewer hose is inside there.
Okay.
I'm not going to open it right now. This jack has a challenge. It's actually needs to be replaced.
Hence the Burger King cup.
Yeah, but it does work. It's just you end up jacking that side, and then you can just kind of run this side because the back, one side will pick up and then the other side. Or you put the hand crank and give it a little hand crank and help. So I've not replaced it because...
See, he got it kind of level. We actually kneel it forward so that the water, and you can't tell with that cover on it, but we tend to kneel it down so the water runs off the front. Next.
Okay, you want to see inside?
Sure.
Come on in.
And let me tell you. Okay, so
Why don't you go by first?
This could be done.
Yeah, the flooring is needing new linoleum.
So it comes with your standard bench, could be bed, and then this bad boy is either a cabinet. Oh, what's this?
Just paper bags, plastic bags. Or it can
bubble
fold
wrap.
down.
Or it can fold down as a bed. You want to show that?
We never had the cushions to it.
Nope, never had the cushions.
So, but we also never considered using it as a bed.
We used it as a gear storage for one of our trips where we had a lot of gear.
There's a lot of gear
and it
up
worked.
there left we have to clean out.
Oh, we should do that. Okay.
So, and it has the pull-up to keep someone from falling off of it, or in our case, keep the gear in.
Yeah.
But most of the time, we just kept it up.
So we have, and they could just use some cleaning, they're really dusty, but they're all in really good shape actually. Which is why I never replaced them, because they're all in really, I can't make
They're
it.
latched, so they don't swing around on
Yeah, they latch. Anyways, there you go.
Yeah.
And the same with this.
It's not caught.
And I like that they go out. We've been in many, we actually lived in this thing for 6 months, and I could have those open during a rainstorm and not get any wind or rain. Okay, so underneath here, I noticed on the newer ones that have the basements, sorry, I'm making a mess, I'll have to mop that up. They don't have these under cabinets because there's a basement, and they raise this so that you can have this for a slide out. This isn't a slide out, but you can get like 8 pairs of adult shoes in there. Just saying. You can, I've done it.
Yep.
And then if you have children at a campsite, you must have jumbo sidewalk chalk. So that will go with the camper.
You're going to have to replace it. Go camping again?
Now, wait a minute. Before you get to that, I don't know. The new ones don't have these, I noticed.
They sit up to that, so you can access underneath in the bed of the truck. So if you have a toolbox or, chalk blocks or something, you don't need to keep them in dry storage. You can put them out next to the wheel well in the bed.
But what does Carissa do?
And then
Carissa I put screening, and then I turn this fan on, and there are 3 of those throughout the whole camper. And when you put the fans on, it draws air right up through the camper and cools it down almost immediately. Just sharing.
Sticking on this side, okay?
All right, Gordon, put this in.
So, no, this is original. This is the storage drawer.
Oh, I thought you put that in.
No, that came with it. So
Okay.
this side's a little deeper. So they put a nice drawer, holds a lot in there. For the beds, they've got the pull-out pieces so the bed can come way out. That'll pull almost across. I guess not. That's as far as that goes, I guess.
No.
So you can still walk by. That's as far as it goes.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm stuck on
So
something.
one side of the bed's wider than the other.
I'm
for some
pretty
reason.
sure it opens. It's me. Pretty sure.
Then
Here.
you've got your...
Oh, he's going over here.
So we're going around the clock.
We are.
Clockwise.
Deep,
Your drawers.
deep drawers.
Nice drawers for that.
And this has this. I saw some that had a wall all the way out to here, and I hated that.
Yeah, this is very open. It gives you lots of extra work counter space. Storage underneath here on the side too, which is full of canned goods.
Oh, I should empty that out. Okay.
I got a few things to do.
We should go up.
And then
What do you got?
a more storage next to the. That's actually the back
This
of
is
the propane.
the back of the propane, right?
Tanks.
Yeah, that's actually very deep. It's as deep as this
so it's great
countertop.
for right now. We have those, but some people will put cutting boards or something there. Now above this nice work area, as we call it, you've got another nice storage, which can hold a lot of stuff there. It has the microwave, which we don't have the generator going, which we can try again, but that runs on 110.
This is your thermostat.
You got your heat. The refrigerator, I replaced the control board in it 2 years ago, and it's worked fine since we replaced that. I'm not going to open it because I don't want to smell it until we're heading out. Because closed refriges are clean, but they get an odor just from
They get an odor, yeah. Normally I leave it open, but again, I think I forgot to come out after some people used it.
Yeah, they were.
That's okay.
Visiting.
So here's another one of those nifty little
there's 4
patches. There's 4? I thought there's 3.
3. No, there's 4.
So, oh, that one right there under you?
1, 2 on that side and 2 on that side.
Oh, there are 2 down here. Yeah, so when you open all these, and I took the screens off because I had only Velcroed them and they whipped off. But you turn that fan on and it's very nice. It's very nice.
Cold now.
Yeah, I'll show. Sorry. Okay, I digress. Gordon, keep going.
Close the door.
So this has the step with the water tank.
Tank's underneath there.
And that's
it had a leak, and I patched it up, and I believe it's been good since. Normally, where we go, we didn't even use the water tank, but we did go on one trip 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, and that's when we needed it, and I discovered the leak. And so I patched it up. And
so I noticed it's a 40-gallon tank, according to the manual.
Okay, so it's a nice big freshwater tank.
Mm-hmm.
So never had problem with water. Up here, this was set up for 2 separate beds, which is actually really nice because you got the center thing and then 2 beds on each side. But we used it with a single queen, full-size queen mattress we put up here.
Select Comfort.
Yeah,
Yes.
Air bed. We were able to take the Select Comfort air bed and put it right in here.
We did.
So this here is not.
We lived in here.
This is not connected. We had taken it out.
Yeah.
It's back to the original, which would have been nice in some ways, having that little bit of little center section would have made making the beds easier.
Yes, it would have. There was a lot of
And it makes these storage areas more sensible too.
Those I could get. I had a week's worth of clothes that I was able to get up in there. His and hers. Actually, his was on this side. Mine was on that side. And then I'm jumping forward, and then our hangables went in this very large closet. Yeah. So this thing was actually very easy to live in. Very easy.
Yeah. So another one for clothing on this side.
Yep.
That puts up and down the TV antenna, which we never ran a TV. If we watched stuff, we were streaming off a computer.
1996.
So in 1996, that was still before they had the panelized television, so you'll notice this big bump out. So they had put this big cabinet here, and inside the cabinet you find all your connections to hook up a television with straps to hold the television in, a tube television that could be turned to be viewed out at the table or turned to be viewed up here. Obviously, because we didn't use the television setup, this just provided ample storage for just cereal boxes.
It was a challenge because it was so big going down the road. Opening it was kind of like, okay,
something could come flying out.
Because you tended to want to put something heavy, but that puts it high for So I ended up, like he said, it was potato chip bags, anything light but bulky that if it fell on me wasn't going to injure me.
I never noticed there's a switch to something in there, and I don't know what that goes to. It's in the on position, so we never realized it. So I don't know what the switch does. Yeah, it's always been on, so it might just be the outlet in there. I don't know.
It comes with a radio.
Yeah, the radio, we rarely ever use that,
What else did it do over here? I don't remember.
CD player radio.
What's that brown thing with the light on it?
That's just your one of your safety detectors. That one is your carbon monoxide detector.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Very important.
So it has an air conditioner.
Yeah.
And there's a dual situation up here.
Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know what more to show. It's air conditioner with
AC, but you can do
also do a fan, which is just a vent or an AC.
And then you can do an optional heat. We never used it for the heat. I thought of using it one summer because it was incredibly damp and I felt like the inside of the camper kept getting condensation. Yep. But in the end, I just went ahead and hit that thermostat, which blows out here.
Yeah, the heat there. Okay, so then aside from that big storage, you have your rest of your storage up here.
Hey, did we identify
small
that
stuff.
that runs off 3 things?
The refrigerator?
Yeah.
The refrigerator is
Triple.
your standard triple
Can you let them?
source. AC, DC, and propane fridge, but by Dometic. I'm not sure the size. It's very large. We'll come back when we're done.
Okay.
That's what I was getting at. So these, here's the main control panel for all of your tanks, your let's
Water
see.
pump, water heater.
So we can see, you know, the battery's almost dead. That's not helping us.
Where's the battery?
And basically the
There.
tanks are pretty empty. The sensors aren't always that great. Let's see if the generator wants to stay on from here. No.
I think
It's
you're
just too low on
too
propane.
low. Yeah.
Because it's firing up, and as long as I hold the button in, it stays on.
Oh, stop. Yeah, it is.
Which is the
Stop.
safety.
That's not good for it.
That's just saying that the propane's too low. So
All right, so then you have your hood light, and you have a hood fan, which are not going to run, I don't think.
no, they'll
There's the fan. No, the
guess
light. I actually burnt the bulb out last time we used it,
yeah, I guess we should be showing all the lights. See,
and
I
it
got-
had a grate here, but
there?
it had a piece that went on here.
Oh, another one.
But I kept it clean up in there. I don't cook meat in here, so I didn't feel like it was a big deal. And that probably could have replaced that. That's original, came with it.
So, forgot to show the mood lighting.
Mood lighting. Oh,
Mood
yes,
lighting.
a little romance.
And a bunch of lights everywhere. So
There are
up
lights
underneath.
everywhere. And that's the hatch, the emergency hatch. And that does have a small leak on that far right side. But you
think
got
I
up with a
patched it.
caulk, and I haven't been in it since to see if it's still leaking or
Right,
not.
it had a leak, but I think it's been patched. And, you know, we keep it tarp covered so you don't know until you go to use it, which is good that we keep it dry, but bad that you don't know till you're using it. Like, oh,
It drips on you, you'll know.
Yeah.
It was chilly one morning.
So here's just a lot more storage underneath the sink area. There's actually quite a bit in here, even though there's pipes and that in there. And in here as well, which I'm trying to kind of get at.
Sorry about the mess. I promise I'll clean it up. It's ridiculous.
Is your winterization. So you can just put this hose into the antifreeze, turn it to winterize, turn the pump on, and pump everything till you get pink coming out everywhere. I blow the lines out. I haven't, but that is a quick, I blow them out with air, but that's a quick winterization
I need a light.
system.
Can't see in there.
You can't see.
Nah, I was in the light. And I'm so sorry. You can tell that we came home and everything fell over, and I just didn't get in there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So just
In good shape.
yeah.
Just stuff everywhere.
We gotta lock this or something.
So it comes with a dual sink, and Mom and Dad put this on, which was really nice because it's high.
Yeah, nice.
So you can
kitchen-
actually clean real pots and pans.
a real kitchen faucet rather than a camper faucet. Yeah. And okay, so your typical for the 8 time frame 3-burner stove with gas oven, which is nice, but not that we may have used the oven once. You know. This is just some parts and storage, but you can bypass the hot water tank here, or you can put the water through the hot water tank. I guess that way, if you're maybe in the winter or something, you don't want water getting in the hot water tank. Or I'm not sure the whole reasoning to bypassing it, but that's what that setup's for.
That fan was for the bathroom?
Yeah, that's to fix the bathroom because
that's
that
new.
fan needs replacing. Yeah, evidently when
That's new. I
it
don't
was
know what-
used, somebody must have caught it. This thing and didn't let us know.
Oh boy.
You missed me. Oh, you
Oh,
already
I'm
showed
just
this?
showing the other fan in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Sneak preview.
So this is and it was working. There it goes. That's switch is getting sticky.
It's got
Lots of hanging room.
cedar in it.
I think it's.
No, I thought it was cedar.
I
Real
think it
cedar.
just looks like cedar.
Oh,
But maybe I hope it is.
I thought it was. Okay. So there's your bathroom light, so you can mess with people when they're in the bathroom.
Yeah, because you don't really want to be turning the light on when you're in it. Now, one of the neat features that we found is that sometimes you wanted that back door open with a screen, but you had all your blinds down, but you wanted to be able to get in and out of the shower, so you wanted to get all that fresh air. So we found that you could just kind of slide this table a little bit this way, and now the door would catch,
And
you could be in here in private and still have lots of
and
ventilation.
because this is a wet bathroom, meaning there's not a separate, your light is on, because it's not a separate shower unit, they were able to put this door at an angle, so you actually get a lot more room in here because the door doesn't come to here and then over, because you can see that difference is like almost 6 inches.
Yeah, so it's a full bathroom.
Oh, look at all the cobwebs.
With a medicine cabinet. Yeah.
Medicine cabinet. There's the shower. It actually hangs up
Well,
there.
because it's the outside hose, it's too short to hang properly. So it needs a new inside hose, and this one will go back to the outdoor shower hose.
And then down here
and
is
that's
more.
your toilet paper holder.
We
And
had
like I said, we had a visitor this winter that we've got to figure out.
That's new.
This is the first visitor we've had since we've had it here.
Wow.
I must not have had it jacked high enough. I find if I leave it up on the stilts, they don't tend
try.
to be able to get into it. So I don't know if the branch was leaning on it.
So that has an exhaust fan for when you're showering, which is really nice.
Now there's also the chance it's a flying squirrel.
Oh yeah, we do have a lot
Because
of
they
those.
could fly and land on it and get in and then
Yeah.
jump off.
Oh,
So
boy.
it could be a flying squirrel.
Yeah, they're kind of mean.
You can't keep them away.
They're kind
And
of.
I think that pretty much summarizes.
So then we have a
the-
control panel, 1996.
So the unlike the newer ones, which your jacks are remote controlled, you turn them on here and then they're just run from the switches outside, which I find is nice because you don't have to worry about losing that remote control.
Right.
You know, so you turn your jacks on here, and then it shows that they're lit. And then
This is kind of sad.
is on them.
So we replaced the screen, which you just flick this down. We actually replaced this little bad boy. It was done. So the screen's in great shape. Minimal bugs. Probably just me not getting in fast enough. And of course it has the driver window. Ooh, that's falling off. That's new.
So that's that held up for how many years?
1996.
Fisheye. That's a fisheye. I don't know how that gets attached. But
So this little bad boy comes down when you don't want people to see in and you're inside, but when you're driving, it's nice to have it up so that you can see from the cab.
yeah, this one because
We didn't do the fridge.
oh yeah, we'll go back and do this because the
Yeah.
the new ones, for the slide outs, they raise them up higher, so they sit really high and they have all this basement space underneath, so it makes it harder to see out your back window. This one sits down lower. You can if you had a truck with an opening window, you could easily get in and out of the camper through the cab of the truck, and it sits down low enough.
We forgot to show the window.
Yep.
I don't think we really want to sell it.
No, see, it's a nice opening window, and you can see right through it. Okay, so you want to see the fridge?
All right. Oh, now I'm nervous. Truth is, all right, let's
Yeah,
see how
see.
bad it is. Oh, it needs cleaning.
Cleaning.
All right, not bad. Not
Oh,
bad.
that one's
19.
worse. Oh, that one's much worse.
Yeah.
That one's even cracked the way they're supposed to be.
Yep. Yep, I'll clean that. Promise. Promise. All right. So she's a little rough, but she's got a lot of love and a lot of spunk. And hopefully you're interested and you can help us with our septic.
Does have a handle here that needs replacing. I'm going to
We
show you
should-
this bad with the good.
We should probably just stop talking. Oh, I'm gonna miss her. Never named her.
Oh, I gotta shut the
Yeah, even this.
links off. So I don't know how come these got left on. I guess they used I left them for the heat, so they could.
And I never came back out and looked at them.
Came back down, so they both went. They must.
That thing went to Alaska twice.
Twice.
When we have people, I think so. Thought that's what I understood. So when we have people over and they're in there, we drop it down on these boards. It's a little more stable. This has nothing to do with the camper. That was something set up for another project.
One just came on as far as age goes for 5, but it was a short. It only came to here, no generator. So it only came to here.
Oh, okay.
3-4 feet shorter.
I'm just showing the bathtub.
Yeah.
It's not really a bathtub.
This corner I caught once and popped it, but
Yep.
it's never gotten any moisture in there. It's covered.
This was his way of backing up one year.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Pull that off.
This is new. Oh, it popped. The screw's actually still in there. It just needs to be caught again.
So if you're interested, let us know. As soon as the mud season's over, we can get back in here and I'll pull it out front and get it cleaned up.